This one feels a little delayed now because the world has just been talking about it, but it's still fun nonetheless. So, Michael, a few weeks ago, we talked about the Disney investor call, and I was just like, I thought they were working on a Boba Fett series. I thought it was weird that they didn't announce that at the investor call. Not even a week later, watch this end credits for Mandalorian Season 2, and it's confirmed there, of all places, we are getting a Boba Fett series on Disney Plus called The Book of Boba. Is that a New Testament book or an Old Testament book? I'm not as...
That's funny.
I'd imagine it's Old Testament because it's a whole bunch of sand and it gets everywhere. And maybe Boba's rocking some sandals and he's preaching the word, dead or alive, you're coming with me. No, wait, that's RoboCop. My bad. They're robotic people with not a lot of personality. Until Mando fixed Boba Fett for me. This is not a surprise. This is still awesome. I'll be honest. I was not 100% on board with the Boba Fett series until the stinger at the end of Mando Season 2, which, spoiler alert, the end of Mando Season 2, he goes back to Jabba's palace, shoots Bib Fortuna, who looks just disgusting, and he just sits on this new throne with Fennec at his side, and I'm like, Boba Fett's not even one of my favorite characters, but I need to see this show because that's pretty awesome. Michael, are you excited for the Book of Boba Fett, and was this surprising at all to you?
It was. I'm glad to have seen that because I actually turned off the credits. I heard about this. I watched the end of The Mandalorian, and then I was like, all right, well, that was cool. And then I heard about this later. It said, end credits of Mandalorian, so I had to come back the next day and watch it, and I went, wow, well done. Well done, everyone. That was great. What a long play that they had for the female character whose name I can't remember.
Fennec?
That was a long play. Yes, that was a good setup for her in the worst episode of Mandalorian Season 1. It's nice to see that it eventually paid off. So the thing is, though, Boba Fett still I'm a little iffy on because I cannot unsee the most laughable death in Star Wars. Like the fact that this guy has the cult following, but dies in the most clownish way possible, or like seemingly died. I know he's not dead.
That's not what ruined it for me. It's so the scene where his jetpack goes off and he flies almost into the mouth of the Sarlacc pit. There's a quick cut where Luke is on one of the skiffs and he's holding his lightsaber and he kicks the guy in the face. You know what scene I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. Yes,
where Luke's kick misses the guy by 3 feet. Like, that's so distracting. Going, you made no contact with that whatsoever. It's like when you go back and rewatch Karate Kid, as we've been doing for Cobra Kai. When Daniel does his little crane kick thing, he misses that by like 2 feet. It wasn't even close. But yeah, that's always been so distracting to me in Return of the Jedi. That's part of the reason why I'm just like, I know Boba Fett should theoretically die here, but that guy, he faked it. Like the stormtrooper getting hit in the head by the door.
Well, I will not be distracted by that. I guess for me, it's just that Boba Fett himself, like I just never found him intimidating at all, and I thought him is laughable. So if you just take everything in Mandalorian, I think it's great. It's hard for me to care about the character, but the way they have set him up, though, is really cool, and I am very much anticipating it. I think the best part for me is that I have no expectations for this at all, so I think I'm really going to enjoy it.
I'll have my pitch and then I'll hand it over to you. What I would like to see for this Boba Fett series, I'm really fine with anything, but what I think would be a cool idea is Boba puts a hit out on Han Solo, and it's a whole bunch of bounty hunters coming to finish the Solo job. Now, some people be like, but there's no one paying him. Well, he's now in charge of the entire business. He can kind of put a hit on whoever he wants. He's now in charge of the Hutt clan, it seems like. It just seems like there's some unfinished business there between Han and Boba. So I think that could be a lot of fun. If if it was up to you, what would you like to see in the Boba series?
Holy cow, that's an amazing pitch because you really could bring back Alden Ehrenreich. You can have a lot of fun with that. For me, they've explored some of the themes in the Clone Wars and also in Mandalorian. But what I would absolutely love, and I know it's on the wrong planet, but the abandoned plot line from Star Wars 1313, the canceled video game, and
Oh.
like something more with the fact that please take Boba Fett, the fact that he is now this crime lord leader. Please delve into the black market, the trading, the back deals, the back channels, and have him go on a trip to where he has to go on the underbelly of Coruscant. I just want to see Coruscant again in some sort of cinematic way. So that's my hope, is that please let's deal with the black market. Let's say, like, what do these people do in this world? What does it exactly look like? And again, we've gotten teases from the Clone Wars, from Mandalorian, and from Solo itself, and like the Star Wars story, the actual the theatrical film. And I want more of that. And I think you really can explore maybe some gangs, some underground politics, and I would really, that's what I'd be craving for a show like that, because with an actor, an older person like Tamara Morrison, you don't really you can't put him in too many action heavy film or scenes, excuse me. But what you can do is he can be kind of like this sage and working with what's her name to kind of expand the territory, and maybe you can have this syndicate between Coruscant and Tatooine. That's my pitch.
So basically what you're saying is you want Star Wars Mass Effect.
Yes, there you go.
That does not surprise me in the slightest. Yeah, that sounds like the most Michael story pitch I've ever heard.
Well, I hope. Is it good? Does it sound bad?
I'm fine with anything on this show. Boba had one of the most standout episodes in season 2 of Mando, and that's saying something because I didn't think there was really any bad episodes this season. But that DC, take note. You have fun, interesting characters, and people want to see that spun off into other things. Then you make the spin off for that, not the other way around.
That's right.